Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the Gerard Pique card to review. EA have massively increased his card compared to his rare gold card, which is the same situation as the Thiago Silva player. But this card is a little bit different because he remains on a lengthy accelerate on the shadow chemistry style, right? So he's going to have 85 acceleration with 96 for sprint speed while boosting the defensive stats as much as possible, while also working with really good physical capability. So definitely a very interesting card. He is a 2-star skill move, 3-star weak foot player, 6'4". He has a high medium work rate, which does stray away from the meta of the game a little bit. It usually is better to have the medium high. And then he also has the unique body type to work with, right? So some very interesting stuff to work with. Obviously, for certain people, depending on the work rate situation that they want in their club, some could be thrown off by that, some may not. It really just depends on the situation, right? But definitely some very interesting things here and there. But yeah, so this card is going to have 85 acceleration with 96 sprint speed. What I will say is that for defenders, this year, right, if we were to go to like Koulibaly, for instance, which we already did the review for, he's really good. He has low acceleration, low sprint speed. Give him a shadow chemistry style, he's a monster, right? 82 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, does not matter. He performs like a beast, right? So it's a very similar situation to this Pique card. They've massively improved it. Shooting capabilities, doesn't really have many. He should be good at heading the ball, if anything. Like if you get into like a corner kick or something, that should be something that they probably should have given him, like a power header trait or something. Passing on the card is in a very good area for the center back position, which obviously is very helpful, believe it or not, because passing stats this year is very relevant to have. Dribbling, so agility wise, balance wise, not that great on the card, right? I think the main focus is for you to be as good as possible defensively with this bad boy, and then for him to just kind of like pass the ball out as quick as possible, right? You don't want to dribble too much with a card like this. However, obviously, if you face off against these guys that are using these pressure tactics, it could be a nuisance to play against sometimes, right? Defensively, with the shadow chemistry style, you are making it perfect. And then, like I said earlier, for the physical stats, the card is, you know, in a pretty good area, right? So for the main team, guys, we're doing reviews for multiple players, right? We're going to be using Pique in the center back position. He was playing initially next to Godfrey, and then I switched Godfrey out for Varane. So he was playing next to Varane at some points too, right? So custom tactics wise will just be the 4-2-3-1 from Boris Legends, and we'll basically just take it from there. We're just using him in the right center back position. So yeah, we'll see how he plays, man. Hopefully he is a beast. Oh, Pique. Nice. Good animation there. Nice, Pique. Needed that. Oh, bad play there. Really inviting, actually. Really inviting. I will say that in the midfield position, I think I would rather have Palinha. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think I'd rather have Palinha in that midfield position. Pique! Pique, you absolute beauty. Let's go, Pique. Thank you. It's a good Legrand switch there with Pique. Nice, needed that. Let's go, Pique. Oh boy, Pique all over it. That lengthy on him is sick. Pique's passing. Oh, we're good. Unlucky. Oh, thank goodness. The compensation from Pique. Nice. I like Pique's body type. His body type is like really sick. It's big, you know? Oh, that's nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Rafael Leão. Jesus Navas did well there, though. This is one of those games I like. It's just distracted and boom, that's it. I did bad there, but we got it back. Good job, Pique. It's all Pique right there. I didn't even do anything. Oh, imagine Pique actually being able to score that for me. That would have been amazing. Let's go, Pique. Oh, come on. Emphasis. There we go. Good pressure, Pique. Nice. Sure. Nice. Magnetizes as well. Oh, registration's weird sometimes. Pique almost messed me up there. Thank you. Nice. Oh, it's a good pass though by Pique. Oh, that animation. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new Gerard Pique Rulebreakers card. So, guys, what's a huge plus on a card like this, guys, is obviously the fact that he is already a lengthy player, right? So, in this case, you give him the Shadow Chemistry style, the card is really, really well formatted, right? You got the 85 acceleration, you got the 96 sprint speed, excuse me, defensive stats all in the mid-90s, low 90s area, while already working with really good physical stats. What you notice a lot with this card is that when you give him the Shadow Chemistry style, it is really nice to be able to work with some pretty decent passing stats, like not decent, but like good passing stats for a center back when it comes to making like those driven passes to like a midfielder or something to transition forward, doing like a through ball to the side players, depending on if you're pushing them out wide quite a bit, doing like Le Grand switch to the other side where I'm just doing, you know, just holding the cross button, like he weights the pass really nicely. So that type of stuff was fantastic to work with. The two main things that is a little bit concerning with the card, right, in game, is obviously the on the ball movement, okay, with the agility and balance, because when people apply pressure, you have to be very mindful that his dribbling is not going to feel the quickest, right, because of the agility and balance being set up the way that it is, regardless of the unique body type that he has. But the unique body type is also a plus on the card because his unique body type is very built in game. He's a big physical guy, bodies a lot of people, does crazy defensive animations. I'm telling you, they do some crazy stuff to these unique body type players where they just do insane defensive animations, okay? The other thing that's a little bit concerning, and this is for meta of FIFA, okay? In my opinion, I prefer for him not to be a high medium work rate card because yes, there are moments where he chooses to do really good AI aggressive plays, but I always feel like when it comes to the meta of FIFA, it is always it's always a preferential thing to have the medium high work rates, right? Medium high work rates is always very, very nice to have because what you do is you have a balance between your midfielders and your defenders because your defenders are on medium high, right? So they're tracking back like crazy, but then you have your you know, like in my case, Ronaldo Sanchez and Palinha, both high defensive work rates coming back as well. There isn't like a misbalance there between the defense and the midfield, right? So those are the two things, right? It's on the ball movement when it comes to dribbling. It's the attacking and defensive work rates together being a little bit weird as well. For me personally, some people are going to really like that aggressiveness that he does sometimes. But other than that, guys, very solid center back card. EA did a really good job with this. I think that this card is better than the Rulebreakers that they did like, was it last year? No, not Rulebreakers. Was it Rulebreakers or the Halloween promo? Remember that one, the Scream? Yeah, I like this card more than that one. People overhyped the Scream one a lot. Like, it was good, but it wasn't like that good, you know? But yeah, this card's definitely very solid. If we take a look at the comparisons between him and the other center backs in this position, one player you can compare to is Araujo, right? Who is pretty good in this game. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This card is like 1,000 coins and he's a monster, right? Koundé I've never tried out myself because he's also another Barcelona player, so I don't know what Koundé's like. I was going to at some point for the RTG, but I just never really got around to it. Rudiger is there as well as the cheaper alternatives, but you know what? The price range of the card is not too bad because they could go lower as time goes by. Because I remember when I did the review for Messi, he was like 1.6 mil. I think he's like 1 million coins now. So EA kind of do this as like a consistent thing where these cards like go lower in value, right? So that's why the player reviews literally do better later down the road because of the price being much lower. But yeah, like I said, the two main concerns, guys, is on the ball dribbling, work rates being weird with the balance for the rest of the team. But for the rest of it, he has some pretty solid stuff, right? The unique body type gives him some really good defensive animations. He defends really well. Saved me on a lot of occasions during the games that I played. So very big body type. He's a huge guy in game. So guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.